There are a wide variety of glues and adhesives that you might have access to, from regular old school glue to tacky glue, paper cement, even Mod Podge. All of these glues have different pluses and minuses to them. One of the best tools you have in your art studio are your own hands and fingers. However, you can consider using maybe a ratty old paintbrush or a Q-tip or something else in order to apply the glue. I also always keep a piece of scratch paper like magazine to hold my glue, so that way as it dries I can just throw it away. I'm going to squirt out a little bit of glue onto this, and I'm going to show you my basic gluing technique. Your fingers are a great art making tool for gluing. They're really sensitive and you can really build dexterity with them, but of course there's getting glue on your fingers, which in this case it's washable glue. So I'm just going to use my finger, I'm going to spread it all the way to the edges, and then I'm going to lay it down on a piece of paper, and I'm going to take my time and I'm going to spread it out. Another technique that I use is I actually move the piece a little bit in place, and what that does is it forces the glue to go into any areas that might not have received a coat of glue and fixes it into place. So here I go again, gluing it. I'm going to set it down, and I'm going to wiggle it just a little bit once I've set it on the paper in order to make sure the glue is evenly spread. If using your fingers is not your jam, or you're using a kind of glue that is not good for your skin, you can use another tool like a Q-tip or a paper clip or an old ratty paintbrush. I highly recommend not giving up your good paintbrushes for this. Even if you wash it, it may keep a little bit of the residue. I'm actually laying it down on a piece of paper and spreading it to all the edges. The downside of this is that sometimes I have to use a sharp tool in order to pick it up. For that thin, even coat so that I'm not going to get any glue squeezing out of the sides. And then again, I'm going to smooth it down starting in the center, and I'm going to smooth down all the edges, and that's going to help prevent the paper from warping. I'm going to rinse my brush, of course, in water, and then I'm going to use my towel or rag in order to get any excess water and glue off.